Greetings everyone. I am so pleased and excited to welcome you to this video overview and tutorial for the new L3 home space that we just announced on the live community call a few weeks ago. As you can see, the layout is a lot more streamlined and graphical and intuitive than what we've been used to so far during the beta. In this video, I'm going to give you kind of a real quick overview to get you oriented, and then I'll be releasing a series of video spotlights on some of the key features of the platform with more specific details about how to do what you need to do and navigate and find what you're looking for over the next couple of days and weeks. So stay tuned for that. But for now, let me orient you here to your dashboard, your home page here. You'll notice that the main tab is selected. The latest activity box here in the center will track stuff that's been going on recently, so you'll notice everything from new members joining to new features being added, people posting or commenting, interacting. This is gonna fill up fast and turn over quickly, so it's really more just a good snapshot of what's been happening. But one of the great things about this new platform is that almost everything is linked. So you'll notice here in this recent box that I added a photo earlier today, about 6 hours ago. You could actually click on the photo to go see the photo gallery portion of the site, or you could click on my picture or my name to go to my personal page, which I'll get to in a minute. It's a lot easier to navigate around because when you see something that you want to see more, learn more about, or get a closer view on, you can just click it and it'll take you there, which is very handy. So then the next box down here tracks all the recent blog posts that you have permission to see, basically all the blogs that people who you've friended on the site have been putting up. And I'm going to go over blogs in a lot more detail on a later video, so I'll leave that alone for now. There's our forum section, which again I'll be going over in another video. And then coming back up to the top of the screen here, there's a box here that's going to show all of the current members of the site. Now that's just current members, not necessarily who's logged on right now. But everyone's little personal photo, if they've uploaded one, should be here. And this box is going to fill out pretty fast once we start getting people signing up. There's a box here that shows you all of the groups that you're a member of, and I'll do another video getting into groups later. And then boxes for tracking things like events that we post, for music that different people have uploaded. That's going to be a fun little feature. People can upload music to share with other users. Birthdays of people on the platform, and a shorter link to the videos and photos section of the site. But in case this feels like a lot to remember where things are and what takes you where, the tabs at the top of the page here are actually probably the best way to navigate the site. So let me do a quick overview of what those tabs are. You've got the main tab, which brings you back to this page, or you can always just click on the L3 community banner at the top, no matter what page you're looking at. If you click on this, you'll be back here on your home page. There's the My Page link, which takes you to your personal profile, which I'll review at the end of this video. Then there's the Blogs link, which takes you directly to the Blogs area. And then the Communication tab has a link to the forum, to live chat, which I'll get to in a minute, and to the TalkBox video chat, which I will also get to in a minute. So then we've got the Media tab, which takes you to the video, music, photos, and box.net files, which is a app that we've uploaded that lets you store and upload files like Word documents and things like that, which might come in handy later. And then the Community tab is an easy way to get to the members, groups, and events section. For those of you watching, you'll notice my network here. Don't worry about that. That is a tab that I have because I have administrator permission. It lets me make fun changes to the wiki at any time, but you won't see that on your page. So let's backtrack a little bit. I told you that I would talk about the chat feature, which is one of my favorite little add-ons now to our current platform here. You'll notice down here in the lower right hand corner there's this bar here that says Lifelong Learning Community Chat, one person online. If you click on that, there's the wiki has an always on chat group chat feature. It will track everybody who's online at once. So if there's like 20 some people who happen to be online, you'll see them all listed right here. And there's this main chat window is a group chat where anyone who's online can be talking and communicating here through text chatting. It's not voice chat, it's text chat like the good old days, for those of you who remember instant messaging back before it was on phones. But you can click in when there's multiple people here, you'll be able to click people's names and invite someone to a private chat if you just want to talk one-on-one. And then for those of you who want to be able to be on site without maybe people knowing that you're there, if you're just there for 5 minutes to update something or post a blog and you don't want to get pulled into a conversation, this little icon here with the person image with a green button next to it, if you click that, it's going to hide you and you'll be able to see who's here, but people won't be able to see that you're online. So then if you want to chat, you would just want to make sure you're online. So that'll be a great way to just chat and keep in touch with other L3 community members who happen to be online while you're online, and it's a great reason to come back often, maybe leave the window up in case you are able to catch a conversation with somebody that you wouldn't have had otherwise. So the last thing we're going to talk about in this video is your personal profile page, and I'll give you some tips for getting set up. And you'll notice this actually will look kind of similar to a Facebook personal page if you're familiar with that. You've got a personal photo, a status message, your own latest activity. This is just going to be tracking what you've been doing specifically, not across the whole community. And then there's a spot here, you'll have a comment wall where people can come in and leave you nice little messages, which is very handy. So a couple of tips for getting set up. When you log in for the first time, you notice there's a picture of me. That's because I've uploaded one. Yours will be one of these little green incognito little heads, which is not particularly helpful or fun. So you probably want to change that. Come click on, if you mouse over the window right up here, you'll notice change photo pops up. You click on that, it browses to a photo on your hard drive and select it. It really does help people get a better feel for you and everything. So I recommend adding a photo. I recommend popping a new status message on here for the first time, just saying hi. And you'll notice that people's personal pages is a great way to meet and stay in touch with other people. If I click on Doug's picture here in the members area, this takes me over to his personal profile page, and he's got his own very colorful dad-like photo up on his photo is uploaded there. Couple of things. When you're looking at someone's page, you'll notice their recent activity and a comment wall like I mentioned. You can click this little link right here, send a message. It's a great way. One of the other great features on this site is that you can very easily send people personal messages, almost like email, right within the site. I'm going to flood his inbox with a very pointless message. And when next time he logs in, he'll notice that he's got one little message here, and he can reply to me, and we can have conversations going back and forth, which is a really helpful and handy way to communicate, like with your peer when you're working on projects, working on reflection assignments and things like that. So that's kind of the general overview. It should give you enough of a frame of reference to get oriented and begin playing around with the site features yourself. Hopefully you'll be able to see that it's a lot more intuitive. So typically if you think you should be able to do something a certain way, you probably can. But if you have any questions, I've already shown you how to send direct messages or leave comments. So just head over to my page, which you should be able to get to by clicking my photo here under the members link, and either leave me a personal message or leave a comment on my wall asking me a question, and I will respond to you promptly. So welcome. I hope you enjoy exploring the new site as much as we've enjoyed getting it set up for you, and I'm looking forward to hanging out with you online over the next couple of days.